Pinch Punch, first of the month. You know what that means? It means it's the time to dig into what real Etsy customers were searching for to see if we can find some tasty keywords. If this is your first time here, what I'm doing is I'm using my eRank expert account to dig into the trends. I also work for eRank, but these videos are entirely my own. So I dig into the trends to look at the keywords for the past month. And then we deep dive a little bit into them to see if we can see some secret up and coming keywords. There's usually something a bit interesting here, and even if it doesn't fit your niche, it might give you some ideas of how I do some keyword research for the trends. So let's dig in. So in my eRank dashboard, I'm just going to trends and then monthly trends. And this gives us as it says, what was popular search terms on Etsy for the past month. I could pick other months, but we want the most recent one because we're looking for the biggest trends. And here we go. We're going to go through the top 20 and then pick one to have a little nosy at. So in number one place for this month, and this is the US we're looking at, and for all categories, you can dig down into your own categories. You can use the trend buzz to look at different countries. You can look at different platforms even, but this is the US on Etsy. I do this because quite simply, the US is still the biggest on Etsy, and when the US sneezes, most of the rest of the world catches cold, so trends tend to be quite similar. Let's have a wee look here. At number one, we have wall art with 77,000 searches. Number two place, we have earrings with this cool little flame, which means the keywords was also popular in the past week. So it's popular and still popular. Mother's Day gift is down at number 3. Obviously, Mother's Day's passed, so we don't expect that to do much until next year, but it's definitely worth thinking about, keeping in your mind's eye for next year. At number 4, still holding in there, stickers has been a good keyword for a long time. Sure, we can see in the trend graph it's been dropping for the past 15 months, but it's still in 4th place at that low level. Gift, that peaks around Christmas time, but still holding high at number 5. For dad is a new one to the trend. I am betting, well, firstly, Father's Day is coming up, so that's where it's come from. But a spike out of nowhere with no search history before, I am betting that is a call to action on Etsy homepage. That's just on the homepage where everyone can see there's things you can click on. People click on, oh, here's things for dad. So they'll click on it and it will populate a search page for the search term for dad. This isn't necessarily a bad thing because clearly, although it's not the organic thing that people are typing in, when they see something like that, they're interested in clicking on it. So we might dig into that one. Jewelry is at number 7, and that again was hot for last week, so all you jewelry makers should be happy. It's earrings and jewelry are doing great. Graduation gift is on the rise. I'm guessing we're coming up to graduation season, and that is quite a peak. We know all things gifts are important on Etsy just now. Etsy is pushing gift mode, and graduation gift at 53,860 views, searches, that's pretty good peak. Mother's Day, that'd be another Mother's Day thing that's passed, so we don't really need to worry about that, but that was at number 9 last month. Necklace, little decline from last year, but still riding high at number 10. I feel like at Top of the Pops DJ here. At number 11, we have Father's Day gift. So that's definitely a few dad and Father's Day things. Number 12, home decor, still riding high. 13, climbing is graduation. 14, on a bit of a decline, is t-shirt. Rings, another hot one. All the hot ones are jewelry. At 15 is rings. Interesting, but cool for summer, pun intended. At number 16, we have linen clothing. That one's looking really good. So, trends for linen this summer by the looks of things. It is cool. It's a nightmare to keep wrinkle-free. At 17, Mother's Day gifts. This is probably a thing that Etsy was pushing last year. We know people are looking for Mother's Day gifts, but its search ability never hit the peaks that it hit last year. At number 18, we have women's clothing. At number 19, Holding Steady. This is a lovely search trend line, is shirt. And finally, in our check, number 20, personalised gift for mom. That'll be another Mother's Day search, so we can kind of just put it in the back of our head for next year. But what I want to look at, because this is an interesting one, let's dive into number 6 place, For Dad. I am sure it is an Etsy populated one, but we can get some more data from this. So if I click on it, this is going to take us to the keyword tool for this keyword eventually, when my computer's not running so slow. And as we can see, going to take away the near matches. Oh, yeah. So interesting already. When I take away the near matches, all the extra searches kind of goes away. So there's some other keywords that are included in the near matches. So I don't do this often, but what I'm going to do is scroll all the way down to the keyword ideas, and the second tab here is near matches. So this is telling us the other keywords that are getting searched for, that are getting included in the searches when we include the near matches. So it's for dad, dads, and dad. So excuse me, when you look at this, you can see that dad also has some search volume through the year. And the reason this is cool is if you used, I'm not going to recommend using a keyword for dad, but if you did use the keyword, well, the tag for dad, you would be relevant in the search for dad. You would be relevant for dad. And because the Etsy algorithm understands plurals as well, you would also be relevant for dads. That's why it's all included. So interesting. Not a keyword I would be saying rush out and use, but let's dig into it some more. If I hit the keyword ideas, so we're wanting to find out what's doing good right now. So the first thing I do is just have a look. This related keywords is showing us the keywords that other buyers are searching for, and also the tags that other users are using in their listing. So because for dad doesn't make him a lot of sense. Okay, it's a gift for dad, but what kind of gift? So you can see some things here. Apron for dad. The search volume was just last June. Odd, it was a strange trend. Valentine for dad, lures for dad, blanket for dad. So yeah, gives us an idea that there's a whole lot of different types of gifts, which is what we'd probably expected. But I want to see what is trending just now. So the easiest way, I come to this little search trend thing and click at the side, and this is going to rank by this little blue line here on the search trend graph. This blue line is the month we're looking at. This is, in this case, May, last month. So it's ordered it by the highest searches in May. So we're going to see the stuff that's trending. Now, obviously, we can kind of ignore gift. That is far too big a thing. And dad, and gift for dad, all of that. They're Father's Day things. That's cool. If you can add maybe a Father's Day gift for dad or something in your tags, if it fits, not a bad thing. But let's look at what other surprise things are here. I mean, birthday gift for dad is again interesting, but they're not giving us ideas of the type of thing. Now, here's interesting but strange. Hat for dad is peaking right now. However, a one-off peak like that, I don't think that's a trend that's coming in. I think that's more likely an Etsy did a thing, so we'll ignore that. Now, something a little more promising, actually. Okay, there's high competition, but I look and see anniversary gift. That's had a peak in the past 2 months, but there is search volume all through the year. But also because it's showing up for dad as well, you're thinking, well, maybe some people who are liking things for dad are buying anniversary gifts for their dad and potentially, hopefully, for their mum as well. But there's an idea for something. But what we want is, well, not this one, but I'm looking for things that have surprisingly lower competition. So things that are just trending just now with lower competition. So there is outdoor decor for dad. That fits all those categories apart from there's no real search trend before this month. I would always say with 1 month spikes, sure, keep an eye on them, put them in the back of your mind. If it's really relevant for your item, perhaps throw it in a tag, but don't hang your shop success on that keyword. You haven't found a good keyword until we find out if it's still a good keyword next month. Let's see if there's any other standouts. Still high competition. Grandpa gift is nice. So, kitchen gift for dad. I am guessing Etsy homepage is covered in Father's Day searches just now, which makes sense. I'm just going down, looking at these blue bars now. Here's one. I just said, no, don't do the one-off spikes, but greeting card for dad. The competition isn't crazy high. I know it's red, but 43,000 isn't awful. 4,000 searches in the month with Father's Day coming up. If you have already Father's Day cards in your shop, greeting card for dad could be a term to throw in there somewhere. It's not going to cost you anything if you've already got the listings there. That's not a horrible one. Yes, it's probably brought on by Etsy, but if it's on the front page and people are coming looking for things for Father's Day and they say, oh, greeting card, and especially like digital downloads and stuff or things that you can send directly to the dad, that's a very good last minute thing. Right, let's see if there's any. First Father's Day, that is cute, yes. It's got some search trend all the time. Don't hate that. It's not massive searches, but it's not massive competition. So that could be, I would probably aim for that for a card or something, but a little gift for your first Father's Day sounds very cute to me. Right, what's this? A toddler gift for dad. Very cute. So again, first Father's Day. Not quite a toddler if it's the first one, but these can all tie in. So it's a gift from the baby for the dad's first Father's Day. They're interesting ones. It's a couple of peaks. When was that? Yeah, December. I was going to say, I bet you Etsy pushed that around Christmas. That makes sense. Come on, Etsy, give us some more interesting ones. I don't know why that's under for dad, first communion gift. Do you buy communion gifts for the parents of the communionee? I don't know, but interesting. Okay, here's one I don't hate. Or I would say, if you're making print on demand shirts and things, Daddy and Me shirts is an interesting niche. There's not a lot there. There's not a lot of steady searches, but there's not a lot of competition. But you could see that could be quite a cute listing, and it's a 2-for-1. If people are buying a Daddy and Me shirt instead of just one shirt, you've sold 2 shirts. Could be worth a try if you can think of funny little puns for dad's shirt and baby's shirt and everything. That sounds really cute to me. Bluey Dad, I think Bluey's a copyrighted cartoon. Don't be touching that. And then we're kind of kangaroo shirt for dad. I have no idea. Mug's gift for dad. No. Cross bracelet for dad. let's see if there's something with a bit of search history. Come on, Etsy. There's some really good ideas here already. But we are running out. So another thing you can do if you haven't found anything in that first deep dive, have a look at some of the other ones that caught your eye. So what exactly did catch our eye that isn't a silly Etsy forced one? Come on, I know we found some good ones. I can't remember. I was going to ask someone to remind me, but this isn't a live video. I know we found some good. Well, no, not. Well, okay, greeting card for Dad. I did mention this. We haven't done card makers much, even though it's a spike. Let's dig into this one a little bit more. This could be interesting. There's a fair amount of competition, so I'm betting we'll see some interesting things. So yeah. Now, one thing that's good here, greeting cards, especially if they're digital, you can sell all around the world. And I did wonder, greeting card to me is more, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think of it more as a UK way of saying things. I haven't heard Americans talk about greeting cards so much. I might be wrong, I might just not have heard it. But this pie chart, have a look at that. It's all the world. So United States, when Etsy's showing them it, there's a good number of them clicking on it, but there's people all around the world are happy to search for this. So, hey, make cards for them. Brilliant. And the competition for US sellers, that's really not too bad. Not hating this so far. So is there anything here? So another thing that you can do, we can go through all of these. Let's just for fun. Okay, you can't use that, but low competition, good number searches, Godzilla. Yeah, probably copyright still, but that's how I look for a good keyword. Let's just see if there's any quick standouts. Bonus dad gift. That's a funny idea. Bonus dad. Is that just, do they mean bonus dad gift as well? Or that's my dad and that's my bonus dad? New Balance. Good grief. No, that's like a running company, I think. Husband gift. Okay, so there's nothing amazing there. But another thing I like to do is jump into the top listings tab, because this can give us an idea. This is, as it says, the top listings ranking for greeting card for Dad. So what kind of things? Now, the things that are going to be on the front page are the things that Etsy thinks people are interested in. So you can get an idea of the styles. This is probably listing well just because it's a brand new listing. It's got no views or anything. So I would ignore ones. Let's look at the top listings that are getting some decent views, daily views more important than total views for me just now. A quail egg card, that's not what I expected at all. Funny cards, yes, I expect a Trump dad card. I expect Father's Day things to be a bit amusing. Sure. Metal wallet card, but this gives you an idea of if you're going to make a greetings card for your father, Father's Day card, whatever else, they're usually kind of personalized ones. That's good. Card for stepdad, awesome. Instant digital download SVGs, I think they are going to be popular. Bulldog lovers Father's Day card, yeah. Dog lover things are always huge, and Father's Day from the dog is a huge thing as well. So that's gifts for dog lovers. Frenchy dad, yeah, French bulldog dad, yeah, those are cool things. Trucks, golf, yeah, it's not really a surprise. Mountains, yeah. So if you can make something that's kind of funny or to do with a male hobby, but that just stands out. That's a farting bear. Okay. Yeah, whatever. as as kids, my dad was known to let rip a bit, and as kids we struggled to spell the word father and quite often wrote it as farter by mistake. Actual mistake, but it was an apt mistake. But yeah, so if you can make things that stand out, to be honest, the photos are all okay. I see that catches the eye a bit more, but things that just stand out and catch the eye a little bit, definitely that's a little niche, that's a possibility. But let me know what you think. Did you spot anything there that you can use? Any ideas or new keywords? Definitely think, especially if you're a card maker, you should be you should have had your Father's Day cards out a while ago. But definitely time to do some just now, and also to think of for next year. Anyway, I hope that helps look into the process somewhat, and I'll see you next time.